Hey, what's happening, everybody? It is Wednesday, not Thursday. It is indeed Wednesday today. And tonight is Thrifty Business. Now, Thrifty Business is normally on Thursdays, but our guest tonight is doing continuing education classes on Thursday. So here she is on Wednesday. So here's what we're talking about tonight. The threshold for your 1099K has changed from 20,000 to 600. Really, your life as a reseller hasn't changed a bit, unless, of course, you haven't been paying your taxes. So there is so much misinformation online and Facebook groups. Taxes are the one thing I don't give advice on, nor do I let unqualified others to give advice on. But that's why my friend who is qualified, my friend Anna Hill, is a real life CPA, and she's a weird bird, and she knows that. She loves taxes and tax law. And when tax laws change, she loves reading new tax law. Yeah, that's a weird thing. All right. I don't even understand. But Anna is great. And it's like the universe said, here you go, Jason. I'm in another reselling group, and someone started a post that said, great, the threshold went from 10,000 to 600. I'm pissed. Now, it didn't go from 10,600. It was always 20,000. So right out the gate, it's bad. And the majority of people on that post, and that's going to be where we're going to draw some of the questions from Anna to start tonight. Bad info abounded. And so many people have admitted, basically, in writing, a paper trail to their front door, that they're not paying their taxes. And the big one that really messes people's heads up and they don't understand, income tax is not the same as sales tax. Okay. So we're going to make sure everyone is keenly aware of the difference between those two, because a lot of people are in a misconception, like, I already paid tax, I don't need to pay it again. Well, that's not how life works, unfortunately. But guess what? Our taxes go to things like roads and firemen and police officers. So if we ever have a fire and they show up, guess what? That's your tax dollar hard at work. All right. So tonight we're going to be talking about, remember, tell your Siri, tell your Alexa, set your alarm for 8 p.m. East Coast, 7 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. West Coast. Tonight, Wednesday, we're talking taxes, but also Debbie's back in the co-host seat for the first time in forever, and we're going to do a truncated segments. We're only going to do scores, up the scores and music scores, and then we'll get Anna on so you can get all your questions answered. But in the meantime, since I scheduled the show yesterday, I sold my best tiki mug ever for the most amount of money. So we're going to be talking about that tonight too. So if you're still not convinced that tiki mugs can bring good money, tonight you will be. Because if tonight don't convince you, nothing will. I guarantee that. Even Chumley and Corey from Pawn Stars agrees that I am awesome and I sold the kick-ass tiki mug. So hello, everybody. Yes, Anna is great. Hello, Julie. So bring your questions. Let us get through the scores first. I always tell people, just wait on the questions. Wait till we get Anna rolling and people in the first 30 seconds type in a question. Okay, that'll get lost in the shuffle. So collect your questions, or if we're starting to talk about, before we actually get to the question portion from the audience, if you got a question, write it down, because we don't want to miss it. We don't want to miss any good questions tonight. So write it down. And then when I say, okay, it's question time, then boom, hit us. But Anna's been on the show before. And the good thing about having a friend who's a CPA, and she's my personal CPA, so I trust her with my entire life, basically, is because when tax laws change, she can come in and drop actual knowledge from a trained professional. Here's where you don't want to get tax advice from strangers on Facebook. But the amount of people who take tax advice from strangers on Facebook is mind-boggling. I wouldn't take tax advice. I wouldn't take medical advice. I wouldn't take legal advice from strangers on Facebook. All right? You shouldn't either. But the amount of people that do, like, I'm watching people tell other people what they can write off, and other people going, okay, cool, I'll do that on my taxes this year. Whoa. Not everything is write offable. Okay. And so for some stranger with an avatar of a cute puppy telling you you're allowed to write this off and that off, don't just go, oh, okay. Because let me tell you, They never arrest mobsters because they can prove they killed anybody. Bugs Me Alone, Lucky Luciano, they all get arrested for tax evasion. That is the loophole to arrest mobsters, is tax evasion. So that's the one bit of advice you always want to get from professional. What's happening, Joanna? What's happening, Sabrina? My boy Caleb. What's going on, Caleb? Hey, Caleb, did you start thinking about the clue for tomorrow? It is Remington. That's for all my tiki peeps. All right, so tonight, though, don't forget, don't tune in tomorrow night. You can. It'll just be recorded by that point. It won't be live. But if you got questions and you want to participate live, that's tonight. That is tonight in 3.5 hours. 3.5 hours from right now. Debbie and I and Anna will be live. Debbie and I are going to run through some scores because I want to share my kick-ass mug score and then let Anna have her say and help you guys and understand what is new, but it's not really new. We'll explain that tonight. So we will see you all on my YouTube channel, Jason T. Smith. Super easy to find it. It's my name. It's my name. YouTube, Jason T. Smith. And we'll see you guys in a couple of hours. Tell your friends. Look, before I sign off, I know taxes is the most boring thing that we have to talk about. It's so much more fun to talk about music that sells for a lot of money and tiki mugs and how to ship water skis like my parents do. That's way more fun. But the most important thing in our life is to make sure that the taxes get paid so no one ever bothers us in our life and goes, we need to talk about your taxes. This is the government. You don't want that. All right. So it's an important show tonight. Plus, Anna's fun. She's not of all the CPAs you'll ever meet, she's not the typical because she's not boring. And she's not Ferris Bueller's teacher. She's not Bueller. She has pizzazz about her. Okay. So tune in tonight. We'll see you guys in a couple hours. Tell your friends, especially ones that sell online. They got to hear the real shit from a real professional. All right. That's tonight. See y'all later. Have a good afternoon. Goodbye.